Good morning, everybody. It's Lynn, the Leather Bag Lady. How are you all today on this snowy Wednesday morning? Leather Bag Lady weather report. We have started our snowstorm. Still just light. I'm going to say light snow. It's on the ground, it's accumulating, but at this point in time, it's probably not as rough as it's going to be later on this evening. Pius is on his way home. He had an early start this morning, which is great. I don't like him out in this weather. Not that we've had much of it, but the big rig he drives is huge, and he'll have between 15 and 37, 38 tons of flour on the trailer behind him. There's no stopping quickly in that machine. So I don't know, just makes me nervous. I'm lucky enough that whether I can stay home, I don't need to head out and do anything too crazy. So I don't have a 9 to 5 Monday to Friday anymore. So, and usually when I visit with my clients, we don't go out in weather like this for a coffee. There's no way I'm putting my car in the ditch for a coffee. So, anyway, hopefully the weather is doing okay where you are. And today we have a pair of shoes. Now, yesterday I mentioned to you that I had found these shoes whilst looking for another pair of shoes. And they are really, really beautiful. They are monk strap, mahogany brown, Italian made leather loafers, flats, whatever you want to call them. They are by Rangoni. The series, or the, I don't know what you want to call them. This particular shoe is called Amalfi by Rangoni, made in Italy. This company has been around since 1937. Family run company. When Rangoni Sr. died, his 18-year-old son took over the company. Can you imagine taking over the family business? An Italian family business at 18 years old. That would have been very overwhelming, I think. But these are the shoes. They are that kind of vintage monk strap. And they open here. Now the sizing, this says 7B, and this side says 7 quadruple A. Now, I've tried to put my feet in these, and I'm between a 7 and an 8, and I can't even get my foot in here. They are a very narrow fit, and they're not very tall. So, at the risk of them being very difficult to size, if you're familiar with this brand and these letterings mean something to you, then, great. If not, then it could be a risky purchase, and that is full disclosure. I am not interested in, leading anybody on in terms of heels. They actually look like they've just been reheeled. Tiny little bit of wear on this one corner. You can see it just has lost like a millimeter or two of height, nothing of any significance. They are in beautiful condition. The leather is so soft. But you know what? I thought, why not just list them? Maybe somebody has a relationship with this brand, as I said, and they already know what their size is with this company. Or you can do some research, find out maybe I should have done some. I did research the company, but I didn't research those size codes. And I actually expected to see them in the European, 36, 38, 37 kind of thing. So, but that's today's listing. I thought I would do something different for you today. I've been up and at 'em already this morning. Another rough night with my hot flashes and all the rest of it. but it worked out. And then what? Oh, I tried to do a 2-minute plank this morning. I got to a minute and a half, and it wasn't that I couldn't keep going. My arms were sweaty, so I was sliding, and I can't be bothered with that. I'm babying my knee, so I don't want to do anything too crazy. But I've been up painting bags. I've got one, two, three, four bags drying right now. They're hanging everywhere. And I've got a laundry basket full of bags that need to be tackled. We were in Walmart on the weekend. I believe it was Walmart, or it might have been Lowe's. I'm not sure. And there was a lady who had a red leather bag, and I just wanted to take it. Or it was no frills, actually, I think we were in. And I just wanted to tell her, let me have it. Let me moisturize it. Pius said to me, he says, that's really what you're passionate about, is the refurbishing of these bags. And to be honest, it is. I get such incredible satisfaction out of making these bags look beautiful again. And I've got my paints and I've got my dyes. And this morning I was trying to mix a purple tone brown. And I had a mauve bag by Leco, which is really pretty. So that will be coming to you very soon. So I used the mauve base and I added brown to it, and I got the color almost perfect. So I am really enjoying the education of mixing these colors and finding out, just how far I can push it. The Angelus leather paints. Actually, I'm going to go get them. I'll let you see them. I bought these probably last year before. So acrylic leather paint, and the brand is Angelus. And this is a kit that comes, and this is how they are delivered. So you have 12 kind of primary colors, and they're in, little wee bottles. You don't need a lot. And I have I've got my easel, my dollar store easel, and my paintbrushes. So I'm learning that a harder bristle is better, because the soft bristles, the paint just sinks into it. And I really rely on the paint sitting on top of the tougher bristle. And by that, I don't mean, here I go again. I'm going to wander off on you again. But I want to show you what I mean. Where's the other one? I guess I should be more prepared, right? And but I never know what I'm going to talk to you about. But let me give you an example. So, soft bristle, hard bristle. Soft bristle is literally, it was very tough for me to see, and being a darker bristle, what the true color that I had mixed was. Whereas this guy, which is just a little stiffer, sorry, Mom. I can definitely see what the exact color is. And what I do is I mix the color and then I put it up against the bag. And that way, if I can't get the color exact, what I will do is I will paint the area and I will immediately wipe it off. So it's almost like a wash. And that way there's no color line. It's almost like when you're fading paint out. You do a lot of that with car body work. You just feather the paint out, so it's not a hard line if there's a very slight color difference. So that is what I've been doing. And then my Clyde's leather, if I have a complete bag to do, I will use Clyde's. If I have corners and specific areas of color loss, I use the Angelus, because the Angelus has a lot more ability for me to mix, because there's a lot of colors in that box. So, and the Clyde's, there aren't as many color variations. They're a lot more kind of I'll mix a burgundy red with a fire engine red to get a bit of a deeper red. Like that's as simple as it gets. Whereas, I've made mint green. I've made, like a mauve based brown. Like just who knows? Maybe this is where my business is headed. I don't think I'm gonna make a huge income doing it that way because I think people they need an excuse. They want an excuse to get a new bag, and that's how they justify it. So me rebirthing their old bag might not be what they want, but we all have our favorite purse, our favorite item. So you never know. I have a roots kind of I don't know what the bag style is. I'm looking at it right now. I painted it yesterday. It's a smooth leather, which is a little different for roots. And there's areas that crease lines where the leather has bubbled. So I took the edge of a pair of tweezers and I just lightly rubbed it across the bubble, and a lot of the paint loosened and it came free. So I've repainted it. So I'm not sure how that's going to last. So I might use that one for a little while and just see what happens because I'm just learning about this paint. I've had it for a while. I didn't use it for the longest time. But because the bags are getting so expensive now, for me to find a bag at a better price because I have to do a little work to it, I'm all over that. And I love it. So it might be, out of necessity that a different direction for my business is kind of staring me in the face. And I'm still really, really keen to incorporate a leather purse charm or a tassel or something into especially my .com bags because they're out there. I mean, how many Fossil bags do you see on Marketplace? How many Coach bags do you see on Marketplace? The vintage bags are different because they're unique. You very rarely will see, a ton of them on Etsy because they're one-offs in a lot of cases. But these, Fossil, your 10 year old stock that people are just clearing out their closets. Well, you're going to have a bunch of people with those. So you see them online all the time. And, you're looking at $30, $40, $50, which is typically what I would be selling them at. So it's a way for me to personalize the bag. And I mean, who knows, maybe I would have a selection of purse charms and you can pick which one you want or something like that. It would reduce my stock. With Pius moving into my house, it is going to reduce the space I have. And yeah, I do have the storage unit, but I don't want to keep paying for that. So yeah, lots of different things and directions that I might be going. And it would be more of a bespoke, which is a very UK word for custom crafted item. So the bag is a run of the mill, Fossil bag. And I probably would stick with Fossil, Roots, Coach, Derek Alexander, Danier, like my favorite brands. But just, make them into something very unique, little art pieces. And I think as the next few years move forward, I'm seeing more Kate Spade bags out there in terms of, like, I saw a beautiful Kate Spade. I have the same bag and I've done a little bit of work on it, but the paint I used is a little too dark. So I'm going to have to go back and redo it. But I mean, I saw it online this morning for $40 and I mean, that's not a lot of money for a Kate Spade bag. And it was, like a, probably 12 by, maybe a 10 by 12 inch, kind of shoulder bag. So it wasn't a teeny weeny little thing either. So just, some thoughts that are going through my mind on where the direction that I could go. Because let's face it, my life is very different now. And I am not mad at it at all. I'm struggling with it a little bit in my brain just because I've been so self-sufficient for so long. And I've been raised not to rely on anybody but myself. But I mean, I really am in a great partnership now. And I mean, we are getting married this year sometime. And I am going to be part of a couple and not marrying this fantastic man for it to end in a couple of years. So I just got to get my head wrapped around the whole, having a husband, which, holy shit. But anyway, hope you're all having a great day, everybody, wherever you are. And what are we doing tonight? Nothing, probably. We're on the last season of Sons of Anarchy. Oh my goodness me, the twists and turns in this show are just insane. And yeah, it's probably what we will do. The weather's shit and it's not getting any better. And if I can get my man home early and we can just hang out and have an earlier dinner, and then that's what we're going to do. So have a great rest of the day, everybody, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.